In a world filled with complex issues and heated debates, there is one topic that has ignited passionate arguments, stirred emotions, and challenged our very sense of humanity. Welcome to Learn How To, where today, we delve into the depths of a subject that transcends borders and beliefs, a subject that has been the epicenter of moral, ethical, and legal battles for centuries. I'm your host, and this is the most controversial topic in the world: death penalty. Join me as we embark on a journey to uncover the layers of debate, the moral dilemmas, and the stories that have shaped the world's most divisive punishment. This video isn't just about statistics and theories. It's about the lives forever changed, the justice served or denied, and the societies that grapple with this contentious issue. Are you ready to explore the depths of this worldwide controversy with us? The death penalty, or capital punishment, has been a subject of controversy and debate for many years. There are several controversies associated with the death penalty, including human rights concerns. Many argue that the death penalty violates the right to life, as enshrined in various international human rights instruments. They contend that taking a person's life as punishment is a violation of basic human rights. Racial and socioeconomic disparities. There is a significant amount of evidence suggesting that racial and socioeconomic disparities exist in the application of the death penalty. Minorities and individuals from lower socioeconomic backgrounds are often overrepresented on death row and are more likely to receive the death penalty. Arbitrariness and capriciousness. Critics argue that the application of the death penalty is inconsistent and arbitrary. Factors such as the quality of legal representation, location of the crime, and the race of the defendant and victim can all play a role in determining who receives the death penalty. Innocence and wrongful convictions. There have been numerous cases of individuals who were wrongfully convicted and sentenced to death, only to be exonerated later through DNA evidence or other means. These cases raise serious concerns about the possibility of executing innocent people. Deterrence. The effectiveness of the death penalty as a deterrent to crime is a subject of debate. Some argue that it serves as a strong deterrent, while others believe that there is no conclusive evidence to support this claim. Cost. It is often argued that the death penalty is more expensive than other forms of punishment, primarily due to the lengthy appeals process and legal proceedings associated with capital cases. Moral and ethical considerations. The death penalty raises moral and ethical questions about the state's authority to take a human life, even in the context of heinous crimes. Many argue that it is inconsistent with a humane society's values. International perspective. The death penalty is still in use in many countries, while others have abolished it. International human rights organizations and some countries argue that the death penalty should be abolished worldwide. Methods of execution. The methods used for execution, such as lethal injection, electrocution, or hanging, have been the subject of controversy, with concerns about whether they constitute cruel and unusual punishment. Public opinion. Public opinion on the death penalty varies widely. It is often a divisive issue, with support for or opposition to capital punishment differing among individuals, regions, and countries. The controversy surrounding the death penalty is not tied to a specific incident or a single point in time but has developed over many years and has been influenced by a combination of factors. However, there are several key moments and trends that contributed to the controversy surrounding the death penalty. Enlightenment philosophers. The Enlightenment era, in the 17th and 18th centuries, brought forth a new wave of philosophical thought that questioned the use of the death penalty. Thinkers like Cesare Beccaria argued against the death penalty in his work on crimes and punishments, which influenced the development of modern criminal justice systems. Abolition movements. Abolition movements against the death penalty began to gain traction in the 18th and 19th centuries in various countries. These movements were often rooted in humanitarian concerns and a growing belief that the state should not have the power to take a person's life. Wrongful executions. High-profile cases of wrongful executions, such as the execution of innocent individuals, have attracted significant attention and contributed to the controversy. Notable cases include the execution of Cameron Todd Willingham in Texas and the subsequent revelations of his likely innocence. Racial and socioeconomic disparities. As evidence mounted that the death penalty was disproportionately applied to racial and socioeconomic minorities, concerns about discrimination and fairness became more prominent. This issue has been a subject of controversy for decades. International human rights movements. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948 and subsequent international treaties and agreements have promoted the idea that the death penalty may be a violation of fundamental human rights, contributing to global debates on the issue. Botched executions. Instances of botched executions, where condemned individuals experienced prolonged and painful deaths, have intensified the debate about the humaneness and reliability of execution methods. Advancements in DNA evidence. Advances in DNA testing technology have led to the exoneration of individuals who were wrongfully convicted and sentenced to death. These cases have highlighted the potential for miscarriages of justice and the risk of executing innocent people. Public opinion shifts. Over time, public opinion has shifted on the death penalty, with some countries and states seeing a decline in support for capital punishment. This shift has influenced political and legal debates on the issue. While there is no single incident that caused the controversy, it has evolved over centuries as a result of changing societal values, legal developments, and a growing awareness of the complexities and flaws associated with the death penalty. As a result, many countries and U.S. states have re-evaluated their policies regarding the death penalty, leading to its abolition in some cases and ongoing debates in others. Many countries around the world had either completely abolished the death penalty or effectively halted its use in practice. The specific status of the death penalty can change over time, so it's important to note that there may have been developments since then. Here is a list of countries that had abolished the death penalty for all crimes: Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all European Union member states, Norway, Iceland, Liechtenstein, Albania, Armenia, Bhutan, Cambodia, Timor-Leste, Tunisia, Turkey, Mexico, Brazil, Chile, Peru, Colombia, South Africa. In some countries, the death penalty is still legal in law, but there is a moratorium on executions or a de facto cessation of its use. Additionally, some countries retain the death penalty for certain types of crimes, but not for all offenses. These controversies have led to ongoing debates, legal challenges, and changes in the status of the death penalty in various countries and states. Some jurisdictions have abolished it, while others continue to use it as a form of punishment, often with evolving policies and practices. There were many countries that had not abolished the death penalty and continued to use it as a form of punishment. It's important to note that the status of the death penalty in various countries can change over time due to legal reforms, changes in government policy, or international pressure. Here are some countries that had not abolished the death penalty. United States. While the death penalty is legal in many states, its use has been in decline in recent years. Some states have abolished it, imposed moratoriums, or have not executed anyone for many years. China. China is believed to execute more individuals than any other country, although the exact number is a state secret. Iran. Iran has been one of the countries with a high number of executions, often for crimes such as drug trafficking and political dissent. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia continues to use the death penalty for a range of offenses, including drug-related crimes and apostasy. Iraq. The death penalty is used in Iraq for various crimes, including terrorism-related offenses. Pakistan. Pakistan maintains the death penalty for a range of crimes, and its use has been a subject of international concern. North Korea. Limited information is available about North Korea's use of the death penalty, but it is believed to be in practice. Japan. Japan retains the death penalty, and executions are carried out, although they are relatively infrequent. Yemen. The death penalty is used in Yemen for various offenses, and executions are often carried out publicly. Egypt. Egypt has maintained the death penalty for crimes such as terrorism-related offenses and political dissent. As we reach the end of our journey through the controversial world of the death penalty, one thing becomes clear: the debate is far from over. The emotions, arguments, and moral quandaries surrounding this topic will persist, challenging our principles and testing our systems of justice. The death penalty raises profound questions about the value of life, the role of the state, and the very essence of human rights. It's a subject that forces us to confront our deepest convictions and question the very core of our humanity. So, whether you stand firmly for or against it, the death penalty continues to be the most controversial topic in the world. It challenges us to weigh justice against vengeance, society against the individual, and the past against the future. What do you think? Let your voice be heard in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this exploration into the most controversial topic in the world as compelling as we did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more thought-provoking content, and share this video to spark more conversations about the issues that truly matter. Until next time, keep questioning, keep debating, and keep seeking the truth.